Every night you promise yourself. Tomorrow you say, I wake up on the first alarm. No excuses, then tomorrow comes. The alarm rings, and your hand hits snooze before your brain has even finished booting up. You call it laziness. You call it a lack of discipline. But the real reason has nothing to do with willpower. Here's what's actually happening inside your skull the second that alarm goes off. Your brain isn't awake yet. Not really. Throughout the night, a chemical called adenosine builds up in your system, the same molecule that makes you feel drowsy by the end of a long day. Normally, hours of sleep clear it out. But if your alarm catches you in the middle of a deep sleep cycle, you wake up with adenosine still swimming through your bloodstream. Sleep scientist Matthew Walker, author of Why We Sleep, calls this sleep inertia. And it can leave your cognitive performance impaired for up to 30 minutes after you technically wake up. 30 minutes. Think about that. The version of you that reaches for the snooze button isn't making a lazy choice. It's barely making a choice at all. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, judgment, and self-control, is still running on low power. Meanwhile, older, more primitive parts of your brain, the ones focused purely on comfort and survival, are fully in charge. Of course, they choose 5 more minutes of warmth over the cold, hard demands of your to-do list. Now here's the twist that changes everything. Hitting snooze doesn't actually give you more rest. Researcher Michael Grandner at the University of Arizona has studied this fragmented sleep phenomenon extensively, and his work shows that those extra 9 minutes you steal in the morning are almost worthless. You're not entering a real sleep cycle. You're triggering a new, incomplete one, then immediately interrupting it again. This doesn't reduce your sleep inertia. It multiplies it. Each snooze cycle leaves you groggier than the last, not less. So why does this pattern feel so impossible to break, even when you understand exactly what's happening? Because you're trying to use willpower in the one window of the day when your willpower center is offline. It's like trying to negotiate with someone who hasn't opened their eyes yet. The fix isn't more discipline. It's better design. Move your alarm clock across the room so you physically cannot silence it from bed. Force your body to stand, to walk, to engage your muscles before your still foggy brain gets a vote in the matter. Some people go further, keeping their curtains open so natural light starts breaking down melatonin before the alarm even sounds. The goal isn't to fight your brain in its weakest state. It's to remove the fight entirely. Tonight, when you set your alarm, don't promise yourself willpower. You already know that promise won't survive first contact with your own adenosine. Instead, design the room so that tomorrow's foggy, half-awake version of you literally cannot fail.